Hello everyone, and welcome back to Adelshoven here, and we've just gone ahead and bought some bits. So we've put some narrow tires on this. We've leased, did we lease this or did we buy it? Yeah, we leased the sugar beet harvester. And over here we've leased the combine again, same case, 2588. And we've got a not 60 meter, 8 meter, was it 8 meter corn header? Nope, 6 meter, that was it, yeah, so that is that. But we use that for the sunflowers, so, because as we have a look here, we go to our crops on our little PDA system here. Field 27 is ready to harvest, along with field 31. Ignore that, field 11, yeah, just ignore that. So yeah, we need to get this done, and then also you need to do all the field work. This bit here, I'm just going to cultivate over. I'm not going to... should we keep it for another day? Well, we would have to lease another header for this, ain't it? So, I think I might as well leave it for now. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to do the sugar beets, and I think we can go up here and then around, I think. Put a little beacons on since we've got a little implement on the back. Don't want anyone rear shunting us because that would be very painful if poor little car goes and rear shunts into the back of this. That's why it might break it as well, so. But yeah, plan for today is get sunflower done, get the sugar beet done. I might as well sell everything today. I'm not sure what the price is going to be, but whatever it is, we're going to sell it. Because I do want to get some more money in, because I do want to get some equipment in. I want to get a logging trailer in. I want to buy one rather than lease one. Obviously the one we've got at the moment is good, it's a small one, but I want a bigger one. Especially if the mountain trees were planning on demolition as well. And also we need to think about leasing a tree harvester. I think that's going to be the best option for us. Simple matter for a fact is dealing with the branches manually ourselves. It's going to be a lot of time and effort. Now, like just the 3 trees we did, that took some time doing. So if we get a tree harvester in, that can just all mechanically, well, electronically calculate how much it needs that to cut and that, and I think it gets rid of all the extra little bits and that and whatnot. But anyway, so we are here. Just going to put our indicator on because we're going to pull off to here. And here we are, our little sugar beet field here. So yeah, I'm thinking after this, I might as well just merge these 2 fields together. So we need to... I think we don't need a hardened topper to get rid of the top layer, so... So if we do that, turn you on, that's just going to cut it up, right? Yes it is, but it's only going to leave a little cut there, so we need to... There we go, something like that. But where's the sugar beets to? 2 secs here. So... Alright, so if we do that, we just select unload to the ground. Yep, make sure we leave it on the edge. Oh, cart. Sorry, van. My bad. Yeah, I think it might be worth doing like a heading in that first of all, but... So yeah, we're doing this at a reasonable amount of speed and we're just leaving a bunch of sugar beets on the ground, so... But yeah, it works. Does the job it's needed. It's going to take... I don't think the process will take that long, I don't think. That's the thing. I think might as well do like the heads in area first of all. Just to make it easier for when we turn around. And what I might as well do is get a worker on this. Oh, and we're completely missing bits. I think I have to light some, because this is a bit shaded over here. You will miss a couple of bits here and there. So yeah, it's just spewing it out, dump it on the ground, and then we'll need a front loader, which we've got, and I think we've got a bucket, and simply pick it up, dump it into the trailer, and then take it to the nearest sell point. But yes, I think, yeah, we'll scale work on this, I think. And whatever bits you've missed because of me in the end, because you may miss one or two bits, but go on, worker, go on your merry way. And what is the yieldage at the moment? It's okay, it's in like the mid 80s, I think. The snow's in like the 90s actually, so not too bad. So as you're looking at here, it says, yeah, expected yield 92%, 97%, so actually we're getting a decent amount of yieldage, 39.4 tonnes per hectare, but we could have gotten 50 tonnes per hectare, so obviously, yeah, 25% less potential, but hey, it is what it is, so whilst the worker's on its way. But yeah, I just do love to look at that, just an absolute abuse of a machine. So yeah, so hopefully it doesn't struggle with the traffic too much. Well, see, at least the car stopped. Why did it do it for me? I think that's just favouritism, that is. I think, oh, they see their friend in the tractor. I thought, yeah, we'll sort of be patient with them. For me, nope. Don't give two hoots. But yeah, that is a nice sight to see. So yeah, we're going to leave you today, and then we'll go over, get the combine, and start doing the sunflower, I think. And here we are, just getting this across the bridge, and it just about fits on the bridge. Does clip over the edges, so gotta be careful of that. Might as well just use the road and that, especially since we're leasing this and not actually own it, so if we bodge this up and crash it somewhere, it's gonna be a very expensive day for us. Oof. And there we go. Plonk over a tree branch, or two, or three, or four, or five. But yeah, we do need to start clearing those branches. I was thinking I get some of these trees here along this edge here. Oof. Try not to damage the header. Oof. Bloody branches. Oh, it's not going to our neighbour's fields. We may own that field at some point. Actually, what they've got in there at the moment? Soybeans, so potentially. Actually, when is soybeans ready? Aha, that is ready to harvest soon. Not good soil on that. Because it's mostly sandy loam, so that's the thing. But anyways, we'll go and unfold this. And I just love just how it unfolds, just boop, boop, and then we'll go and load the header. And we should be all good to go, systems check I think. And we are harvesting sunflower. I just like to look at that, it just eats up, cuts it what we don't need, spits it out at the back, and the bits that we need the sunflower. Seeds as well with themselves goes in there, so. But yeah, checking our monitors on the LCD panel here on the right. No big old fancy computer screens like sat-nav tablets. Because this is an older and smaller combine, but hey, it's cheap, it runs well, and we're doing at a decent rate at 6 miles an hour. Actually, not parked quite close enough. I thought we was parked a bit closer than that to the field with the trailer, but yeah, so we should get this done today, I think, and then yeah, is there any like contract work in that we could do? Yes, but they don't pay great, so I think we might as well do some like field prep and that. Start thinking about getting some equipment as well, because there are some equipment that I would like to get. So anything in the used market? Nope, not really. So thinking, what do we need? A baler. That is true. So I think I said that's I was going to go something like this. Yep. Or we could go slightly bigger. Yeah, because you know, bigger bells about 60 grand. Would like a square baler, something like this, but yeah. Beggars cannot be choosers. Got a chrome width mower there. Oh, what's this one here? The Massey. Oh, that's 125 grand. Again, would love that, but just expensive. And a bell loader. To be honest, we could just use the straps on our big bag thing and just do it on that way. Bell wrappers. 22 grand for when we do side bells. Also, we could do with a proper mower setup, I think, to be honest. Yep, twin screw nut setup is good in that, but I think long term we need something a bit better. So I'm thinking, what could we get? Well, that's a good setup, 10 meters, that's 8.8. What's that, 220? Actually, how much power is our John Deere actually? If we go to our John Deere, 228, so go to mowers. That ain't gonna be enough. That will be 8.8 meters, 13 miles an hour. I think, you know what, let's go ahead and start buying some of this, so yeah. I'm happy with that little mower setup. As much as I love the Viking setup, it's just way too power hungry. Also, we need a roller of sorts as well. So I'm thinking, what's that? Six meters, 6.4 meters. Do you want a flat spring? Oh, I do not know. Or we could just double our money and get a bigger one. We'll worry about that last, I think. But I think baler we need. So we'll go and buy you. Wide tires, keep it standard. Okay, let's go with that. So now we've got 50 grand left. So actually, what equipment do we have? Do we have a seeder in that? So yeah, we've got a seeder, cultivator in that, lime spreader, that's what we need. Do we have enough money now for something that can do lime? 45 grand. Is there anything cheaper? Oh, I'm looking at the Jean Lancer Maximus 12,000. Oh, I would love BKT tires, but I'm not paying 10 grand for that. You know what? Let's go ahead and buy that. And that does it at 36 meters also, so that's very good. And yeah, bell wrapper we need. Forge wagon we could use one. But if we're doing bells and that, I don't really see the point. Need like a low loader of sort. Oh, what's that? 8 grand. We'll keep it wood. Oh, yeah, that's it. Bumper pull, that's what we need. Wide tires, yes please. Colour, I'm thinking, let's go slightly different for what we've got. Oh, Tiffany blue. That looks sexy. Some polished tires. Let's go with chrome. And what else? See, apart from like a bell loader, so I think that would be something we could actually do with. So that's gonna be like another 50 grand. But yeah, I think we'll just use the front fork and that with it. Roller, yeah. So I think we'll go and get that. If we can get another 40 grand in, well, 35 grand, I think we could go ahead with that. And then I think that's pretty much all the... Oh no, we need a mulcher, don't we? That's what we need as well. 25 grand. I think, yeah, we could go ahead and buy like the mulcher and always lease the roller if needed. And the workers, or they should be doing quite a good job with this. Whilst being distracted. I think I'll take over for them. There we go. I think they're missing some bits, so what I'll go ahead and do is I'll start doing headlands. Yeah, it's a good way to go to do like, well, obviously not this bit here, but like 2 headlands and that. And then I'll get the worker doing the rest. And I think by the time we've done this, the worker should be done with the sugar beets as well. Yeah, they're pretty much almost done. Just a few little strips they've missed through there, or I may have missed, but we'll ignore that little detail. But yeah, so yeah, I'll get us done, and then we'll go from there, I think. So there we go. That is the harvest nearly done. We've got 23,000 litres of sunflower in the trailer. So I think all in all, by the time done this last little strip over here, it should be very close to 30 or so thousand litres. And what I'm going to do is simply set it straight away. Yep, again with precision farming, as I've already alluded to, that it does sort of pay to keep it extra time. Keep it for a couple of years before selling, but at the moment we're just not in that state yet where we can afford that. Obviously money's gone down a little bit. That's because we had to buy a front bucket. Also I spent about 2 grand at the lime filling station to fill up the lime spreader. I think it's about 93-95% full with that, so yeah, not too bad. The cost of lime from the lime station, not too shabby, so it's not the cheapest, but it's not the most expensive either, so it's a little bit emptied in here. And then we'll go to the land handle sell point. Hopefully should make up the hill fine. Obviously that hill is a bit of a killer. Oh, 29,912, so not quite 30,000 litres. But very close. Very, very close. So I think what we'll do is put it on cruise control. up to speed a little bit. So there's the John Deere over there. I did get a bucket and did pick up some sugar beet. I think we're going to get quite a bit of sugar beet from this, so that is good to see. Make sure, yeah, all good crossing. So yeah, there is the land over there. I took the spread over to fill it up. Obviously I need the tractor to tow it back because, yeah, lime's quite heavy, so. But again, that's not going to be an issue for that. That's for a future episode. I think next episode we'll do it. Because yeah, I think we'll say in October for this episode. I think all we've got to do now is resell this, get the sugar beet picked up. Also, we could make some money back by selling the old mower. Also, speaking of which, just getting a little straight here. I will go ahead and return this to the dealer. Again, we're keeping the plough. Yes, I know. I think might as well just buy at this rate the amount of interest we're perhaps paying on it. But that's fine with me. Also, we did accept a contract for about 7 or 8 grand to plough field 8, so yeah, we'll make some margins back on that to cover the leasing fees. But now, are we going to struggle up here? Down to 10, 5 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour. Come on. Just keep it going. Keep it going. Yeah. Actually, this hill here is a proper killer for the tractors and that. Especially with the filling and that, obviously it can only pull a certain amount of weight. And of course the volume of some products vary in weight, especially when using the trail fill limit. I did a little test, so I was curious about this the other day about the fill limits and the weight. And if you got trail fill limit off, it actually doesn't matter what produce you put in here because it'll weigh exactly the same, whether it's stone, lime or grain. I think it's something like 570.1 kilograms per 1,000 litres, so. But of course with the trail filling them on, everything does have a drastic weight difference, so. But yeah, that's perhaps be a good idea for a video perhaps I've got coming up very soon. Actually, I do have some ideas for the videos I want to do. Oh, not just let's plays and that, as I love doing, but also getting to the back of doing map tours, mod reviews. Because we have some really tasty mods lately. Oh, look at that, 86 grand plus 1600 for environmental score, so that ain't too bad, I'll say. So yeah, I think now what we'll do, we'll take us back to the farm, grab the John Deere mower, sell it, because obviously we've got our other John Deere mower set up. Talk about selling the self-propelled one, and yeah. Oh, it would be good to have this filled over here. That corn is ready to be harvested to make some silage. Obviously it's still growing and that, but for making silage, that would be perfectly fine for us, so. Nothing, hopefully we do get a contract for that pop-up. If we do, we'll lease a combine and just get it done. If so, perhaps we may speak to the same farmer that we got the case from, because that is a good value for money. That's a good bang for your buck. Good amount of working with in that, capabilities, and just yeah, the general price for the thing, like 69 grand brand new. We could buy that right now if we absolutely wanted to, but yeah, money's got to be spent on other things. I'd rather expand the farm yards and just lease equipment than buying like new harvesters that we're going to use a couple times throughout the year. But yeah, so yeah, we'll go back, grab the John Deere self-propelled mower, sell it, and then we'll go from there, I think. And here we are at the shop, and hopefully we should just slot here. And then we'll repaint it, give it a service, and sell you. So yeah, made some decent money back. Now just over 100 grand. Also, I will move this back a little bit. This is where I left it. There we go. Lovely jubbly. So yeah, obviously you've got our cultivator still here. Got our John Deere mower set up, and I've got a baler for some reason parked over there. Not sure how, but yeah. But yeah, we'll hop into Landini. Actually, we could check the used market. Anything's popped up? Nope. Has any other contracts popped up at all? No, so just the planned contract for 7 grand. Yeah, no real point. Like 800 quid for a little cotton harvest. Not gonna be worth a while doing that. Maybe worthwhile for someone, but not for us. And obviously with the money now as well, we can actually use it to actually start paying off the loan debt. It's like over 300 grand, so this would pay a third of it off, and then once we pay that off, we could look at about getting a future loan. So yeah, it may be worth actually paying the loan off. So what saves on the amount of daily interest we have to pay, and that doesn't pay off the loan. No, funny enough, it doesn't. You think, oh, you're paying a grand or two off here and there, but no, you're just paying interest fees. So but yeah, the sugar beet fill should be just over here. There we go. Just pull off here. I'll park in the bush. So yeah, got our trace up over here. We got our John Deere 4955, and got quite a huge bucket here, so we would have to be careful about tipping this over, like sideways off the Aussie raising the centre of gravity and that, so let's just I think I should do with the telehandler, to be honest. Because yeah, that trolley is sitting quite high, it is, just because of the nature of it being built that way. Obviously built on a truck chassis and that, so well, can't quite pick all those up. So yeah, don't run over these sugar beets too often, won't squish them. Come on, there we go. I'll see, we could push it and make some huge mounds, but oh yeah, like that. That's what I'm worried about, is just that sudden shift in weight transfer and just unsettles the tractor. That is a second bucket, and ooh, don't hit the fence, Envoy. That's it. Man, already we're filmed. That's mean we should get a decent amount, I think, for this. I'm not sure, like, volume-wise what we're going to get, but it's got to be worth it, surely, so. But yeah, I'm going to continue on with this, and I'll see you folks in a bit when we're done. I think we're going to sell it, and that's where I think we could end the episode for today. Should be a little bit of a short one than our last couple of episodes, but that's what I want this series is, not to be like 40, 50 minutes long each. I did want them to be like half an hour, 20 minutes, but it is what it is, got so much work to do, so yeah, I'll get us done. I'll see you folks in a short moment. go, so we are nearly done here. It's taking a little bit of time to get this all done, but hey, it is what it is, and definitely a cheaper option than what we could have done was get a self-propelled harvester in that, but yeah, especially for this build, because we made, what, just over 20 grand on the last 4 loads, and we've got about over 50% I think at the moment, so, because yeah, if we have a look over here, go to sugar beet harvester, something like that, 24 grand, so we've only made 6 grand if we did that. Yes, it'll get it done a lot quicker than that, don't get me wrong. But yeah, so for a little field like this, not really profitable, especially when counting fuel usage as well and all that. And perhaps the maintenance we've got to do before we return it. But I think in the future when we do a bigger sugar beet field, I think what we'll do is actually just go ahead and lease a self-propelled harvester. But for a little field like this, doing it how we did with the mini beet harvester and then just picking it up manually is a good way of getting it done. Time consuming, but apart from time and a little bit of leasing costs, yeah, of course I've spent like 2 grand, 3 grand on the bucket here, but this is our bucket now. We can keep this and use it for all sorts of other things, so yeah, 57%, so we should get about 12 grand or so. And hopefully by now the traffic here is cleared up, because on the first journey this was completely gridlocked. What is the traffic doing? Get out of the way! Seriously. AI traffic. Move! There we go, they're all gone now. I have to scare them off a bit just by creeping forward in this big tractor with this massive payload here. Don't mess with me because you'll come off a lot worse. But yeah, so we should get about 12 grand for this, and yeah, over 130 grand we'll have after this, so I could definitely start to pay a good chunk off that loan off. That's the thing, do we need any more equipment at the moment? I know we need to buy some TMR at some point for the cows and that, but apart from that, I think we've got a mower, we've got a wind roller. Perhaps we can do again a little tether and that, or heck, to make silage that, a little bunker side clamp perhaps, but I think even then like, the bunker side clamps are cost like 10 grand. Even for a small one, so actually we've got to see how it fits around the yard, but I am more inclined of getting a new field. Actually, it doesn't have to be next to the farm, it could be halfway, it could be here for all we know, and I would not mind that, especially since the soil quality and that, like, the yield expectancy around the farming, great, so yeah, I think going a bit further afield for a better yieldage, and all it costs is a bit of fuel in that, and that's I am willing to pay for. As we trundle up here, come on little case, you can do it, there we go. Any traffic behind us? Oh, just a little red transit van, so all good here. So now we're starting to level north, and there we go, we've made up the hill successfully. But also, speaking of money, I have been hearing some rumours of some rare cartidges around the area. Apparently I've heard that once upon a time, back in the day, there were some retro grains and that for the game cartridges, and apparently some have just been abandoned across the area here, so I think if we can find, I don't know, just 1 or 2 for now, because apparently they are quite valuable, so yeah, we can have a look at that at some point. But Actually, okay, we could look around here. I'm sure there's one around here somewhere. So, go and empty this first. So let's get this empty, then move out of the way. In case there's any other farmers that comes up here and wants to sell the grain at the same time as us. So yeah, 12 grand as expected. So park over here. Not correctly parking, but we'll get a little flashlight out. Because we are starting to lose a little bit of light now. The sun is setting for sure. And I can't find anything at the moment. Perhaps there's not one here. But yeah, let's give it a little quick look around. Because you never know where some of these gamers may dump their cartridges and that. Anything around here. I think I'm just looking because a lot of this is overgrown now, so I think it'd be a good place. Ooh. There's an old gaming setup, but as you can see, nature's definitely taking its course. But now I thought there'd be one up here, but guess not. Have a little look around. Ooh. There we go. Okay, apparently we got $250,000 for that. Surely that's not correct. Surely that's a error. I think that should be more like 25 grand if that. Not 250 grand. I think. Actually, you know what? I've got my phone here, so I think what we'll do, we'll go and ring someone about that, because as much as I'd love to get 250 grand, I think it's realistically 25 grand for an old abandoned game cartridge is perhaps more realistic, I think. There we go, we did correct that, and apparently no, it's actually just over like 30 grand they're valued at, so why we were all suddenly given 250 grand. Very speak, 250 grand, that is very nice. So actually I think on that, what we could do potentially is pay off some of this loan here. So we are at 315, so let's say, I don't know, 250 for now. That's 65 grand cleared off straight away. And let's think, actually how much are some of these other fields around the area? That's like 200 grand, that's 47. You know, like something like that, because like field 20, that is 2.26 hectares. So slightly smaller than that field, but slightly bigger than here. But even heck, we could just go ahead and get these fields up here, perhaps 0.87. Actually, I think, you know what, we'll reclaim some of that money back. And let's say go over here. But yeah, they're cultivated, so that's good. Actually, what's down here? What's crop there? Please say this is not potatoes. Nope. No, it's not sorghum. It's not like winter barley in that. Oh, it is. Yeah, 200 grand for that field. This field here we won't get 83% yield expected. Nah, that ain't gonna happen. But when's the harvesting window for barley? That's next year, so that's where being planted, so potentially we could get a free crop from that. Well, it's not a free crop, but it's being planted in that, so I think, you know what, we'll buy this field. 41 grand per hectare. That's been more expensive, about 46 grand per hectare, but so yeah, we've got some nice new fields. So again, a lot of work ahead of us. So some of the fields needs cultivation, and after that we can start planting, cropping out. Because yeah, I think what we could do potentially, yeah, plant something like wheat or barley and that, at least in some of these fields, if not all of them. Now I don't think we'll do all of them because I want to do like sugar beets again. I want to do corn. I think we're in the harvesting window for corn now in October, so that big field over there, what was it, field 14 I think, yeah, 12, 14, whatever it was. Yeah, sunflower down here by 14, so actually wait a minute, I'm gonna have a look here because I am curious. So sunflower, and corn. But yeah, if these are all ready to harvest tomorrow, I will do these contracts, that's the thing. Even if it takes a long time doing it, I will do it. But that's the thing now, since we're sort of done with the harvesting that phase, so 62, 50, 77. So not too bad overall. Like our nitrogen levels been pretty good. Obviously tillage will remain neutral because we haven't done any tillage as of yet. But yeah, so looking at the yield here, like around the sugar beet field, we were getting patches like 100%, 110% yieldage. So yeah, overall not too bad. Obviously field 27, 43, and 25. That's going to be like the more harder hit fields, but like these fields up here certainly will get a decent amount of yieldage. But yeah, I think this little bit of soybeans we'll just go over, I think, to be honest. Yeah, seed rates and that in the other fields. So yeah, I sort of look at the costs and that, so let's just look at the sugar beet field as an example. So all in all, apparently we've made 6 grand in profit. How can it be so? We sold apparently 18,000 litres, but no, we didn't. We sold triple that. We sold like 60 or so thousand litres. So, but yeah, like this field here, like the this is correct. The sunflower field. So we spent 5 grand doing soil sampling. Apparently did minus 80% of Surrey in the positive. Like fuel was 106 quid. Maintenance was 740 quid, 400 quid for helpers. So all in all, we harvested 10.5 tons and made 67 grand. So our yearly profit on that field, 60 grand. Like this field here, we've made 10 grand. But yeah, that is actually interesting too. So we keep an eye on that. We can always jot down our little planner and just keep on it year after year, and if it gets to the point where the field is no longer yielding profit because it's been over farmed and that, perhaps then we can just use it for something else. We could sell the field even. But yeah, there's so many options that we could do potentially. Oh, you crazy blue car. I clearly just pulled out in front of me, but on that note, that's where we're going to leave it today. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If so, smash that button, feel free to comment down below. If you want to share something, please be my guest. If you're not subscribed to the channel yet, then please consider. But, without you to do, hope everyone has a nice day. But for now, this has been EnvoyXtreme, and I'll see everyone very soon.